Box Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be
Josh. And it's the...
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, a boxing sensation from Scotland, a hard-hitting, undisputed 140-pound champion of the world, Josh the Tartan.
Not too many seats. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. That left uppercut doesn't score. Big hooks upstairs. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Lucky that hook didn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think it's a...
And there's the bell for round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light, concentrate.
What a round so far as we reach the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
It's bombs away. Couldn't land that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
These two fighters are made for one another. Every time, very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Taylor in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Be smart, get your shots up. Great round, now relax. Stay focused. Don't one round that you lost, don't worry about it. You've done all that work, just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already. But like, get out there, switch on.
There's the bell for round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Only catching air with that hook. Nice counter shot. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That punch landed. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. On to the 5th we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
These two were made for each other. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round.
There's always a way back.
There's the bell to start round 6. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won. And there's the bell to start round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Punch, counter punch. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The jab not finding its target. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell sometime.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. He threw the hook, didn't land. Beautiful counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. defense there with that left hook. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Taylor in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. This is the 10th. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. His jab just got blocked. Nice exchange here from both men. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.